Hello and good evening, everybody. I'm not sure why it's showing you guys me updating mods. That was 5 minutes ago. Oh, I suppose I ought to join the voice chat, though. And a good evening to Richard.
And talk of the devil, here he is now.
Yeah, the devil that remembered to get the stone picker sorted out.
Yes, and the devil who's going to get he's probably his tush spanked by somebody because I've just bought it.
Okay, why would you do such a thing? Hey, Cole, how are you? Why is my keyboard commands not working?
And he's broke his PC already.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. That's one field almost finished.
Um,
And it's raining.
mm-hmm. So I see. But all right, I suppose I should put the folks on instead of just talking at them.
That does help. That really helps a lot.
I'm trying to figure out a course play issue though.
You've got a course play issue.
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
A
I got
a,
on fine.
a course play control issue. I'm on.
Oh,
I'm just not able to do what I want to do with course play.
fair enough. It's nice to have you.
Well, thank you.
As I say, I was getting a bit, your top secret government project you were doing.
Haha, you're funny. You're so funny. You're such a funny guy.
Well, don't worry. Uh, Hopefully, you'll probably have gas-free dogs tonight.
One can hope.
Uh, oh, you're still fertilizing.
Yeah, but I'm almost done.
You
That's.
missed a row.
I don't care. That tiny little flaky bit mist isn't going to make any impact on the yield.
Okay,
um.
here it is.
Oh, go ahead.
I am towing. I'm towing it behind me.
Uh huh. I saw.
Uh, Now you're not going to like it
Why not?
because
Because you went for unreal capacity.
no, I didn't. What I didn't know, and there's a tree right in our path. No, it runs quicker.
Oh, I already knew that. I don't think you ever used it, but we already had this once. It was
Did we?
on it was on the crossplay server.
I didn't think we did. I thought we had the other one with the 9 meter one. It looked exactly like the other one, but it was 9 meters.
Oh, maybe. I had this on something. The big one that you're using. I had installed it on something.
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing too bad. How are
That's
you?
good.
How's life?
I'm exhausted, buddy. It's been a long week, as you know.
Yeah, I know.
For
You've been
everybody else, I have worked late every evening so far this week until now. So it's Thursday. I worked late. I worked till 7 o'clock, which is an extra 2 hours on Monday,
Yeah.
and then I worked till 9 something. I wasn't exactly paying attention to the time on Tuesday, and then I worked on Wednesday last night until 10:30 at night.
Wow. I thought you'd finish your project on
Yeah, I
Tuesday.
I thought so too. And then I got some feedback, and it's like, oh crap, I completely forgot about this one aspect of it. Crap. So I cranked that out in one day yesterday.
Oh, fair enough.
Hence the late night.
Yeah, I can see. There you
Did
go.
you take the other one and sell it? You did.
I did.
Cool.
We don't need it.
Heck no. Not with
That's
that
one we don't.
monster.
No, and it's. I've only got 3,000 in here so far. There were 5 different varieties of unreal capacity.
Uh-huh.
I only went with the first one.
I completely forgot what I was doing. Got sidetracked.
Well, that thing on your back is called a fertilizer, and the thing that you're on is called a field.
Are you being a smartass?
So, 2 and 2 together equals.
8!
Yeah, that would surprise me with you. Yes.
Alright, did that actually work? Yes! Sweet! So I am
that what?
laying down our second fertilizer application on
Oh,
this
okay.
field. You stone picking it also counts as cultivating, which allows me to then come back and fertilize a second time.
Okay. I did go over it all because I could have missed out the middle section where you'd already gone through already.
Yeah, it's all good. That thing makes short work of the field. Very short work.
This does.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, done off.
It ain't playing
So,
around, is it?
no. And like I say, with it going as fast as my tractor, I'm almost fast farming.
Oh, you are fast farming, sir. You most definitely are. I wish I could figure out why courseplay will not come up.
It told me to click. It got me on here okay with the course play, but like I say,
Well,
I
and it's
have no idea.
installed, and I can get to it from the main menu, the escape key menu,
Yeah.
but the mini window won't come up.
Oh, I don't like all them windows. Too many windows for me.
Well, it's turned off by default, but I'm hitting the key to bring it up and it's not doing it. And that's
Yeah.
irritating.
See, I'm a console player. We don't get all those.
You're not a console player anymore. You've been corrupted.
No, no, no. I still like console. I still like console.
Yeah, but for this game, you've been corrupted.
Oh yeah, because it's good. Because you get a lot more variety.
Especially maps. There are so many more maps. I mean, there's a lot of maps available for console, but there's so many more and bigger and nicer maps available
That's what I like.
for
Yeah,
PC.
yeah, yeah. There are. Yes, there's always them nice big maps, which I do like.
Well, Ola Heldor of Renabu and the giant sandbox map that we've both played both of those. He's working on a new map, another map set in Norway.
Okay.
And we're gonna have that,
All right.
assuming he finishes it before the next farm sim comes out.
Yeah. I'm not too sure whether we discussed it last time that the Nintendo Switch will play this version of game, because it will play SnowRunner,
Okay.
and whether they've turned down the graphics or something, I just don't know. But it looks the same. And also, I get to play. What's the other one? Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That plays nicely on the Nintendo Switch also.
Sir, you have missed.
What do you mean I missed?
You skipped the other small field over here.
Oh, was there another field? Was there?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I just went from, if it's small, I'm just going to go through all the big ones first.
Actually, I would appreciate it if you go over and do it after the one you're on. That way, I can
There we go.
get round 2 of the fertilizer on it.
Come on. You've got my way, chubby.
You're turning the wrong way, aren't you?
No.
Oh, you're doing something else.
I'm playing silly buggers.
Okay. Silly buggers. So anyway, how is everyone tonight?
I'm fine, thank you for asking.
I a little distracted, obviously, when I got on with things not working and didn't ask. I apologize for that.
Yeah. Well, you said hello to Cole.
I did.
You said hello to me.
Okay. I don't remember doing so, so I'm glad I did.
Yes, when you first came on.
Good, good.
And if you noticed, I used the American term when I said tush.
Well, that's one of many.
Yes, I know. And how is the good lady?
Crabby.
That bad, eh?
It's her job as usual.
I know the feeling.
I was going to do something after I turned around and shut my spreader off, and now I don't remember what the heck it was.
Go naked and streak across the field.
I remembered what it was. It was to try another tractor. Okay. Courseplay mini menu opens and closes just fine on that tractor. And now after I switch back, it works just fine on my tractor.
Wow.
Okay, that's a weird bug.
Yes, that is a weird bug. Our other friend he's playing Lego.
That would be Chris.
Yeah.
But
He's
not
playing Lego
Chris
at the minute.
Christopherson.
Nothing wrong with Chris Christopherson. He played Frankenstein very well back in the 30s. No.
In the 30s?
Oh, sorry. No, that's Boris Karloff. My mistake.
I was going to say, Chris Christopherson was an actor in the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, late 70s through, like, 90s. But mostly in the 80s.
Yeah, some we all know him for Rubber Duck.
Yep.
A film based on a song.
But very much changed from the song. So much so that the author of the song rewrote the song to match the details of the movie and put out that second version. And it's a little bit dirty.
That won't surprise me.
Well, because, you know how she passes him in the beginning of the movie in that Jaguar, right?
Yeah, No. You're not saying that word right.
It's right to an American.
It's a Jaguar.
Yeah. You can keep your silly British isms.
Not Jaguar. Or how? Because you pronounce all the syllables.
No, Jaguar.
Or
We don't.
just say Jag. Just say Jag.
Anyway, but in the song he calls it a Jaguar. So,
Yeah.
and he says something about a beaver, which we all hopefully, if you're old enough, know what that's slang for.
Yes, we do.
In a
We do.
Jaguar hauling ass.
Yeah. And especially if you're watching Naked Gun, going, oh, that's a nice beaver.
Yeah.
Did it?
So the original song is it was the dark of the moon on the 6th of June in a Kenworth pulling logs. Had a cab over Pete with a reefer on and a Jimmy hauling hogs. So that's the original song, and then
Yeah.
the movie
Yeah.
version of the song is it's changed from a Kenworth pulling logs to a Bulldog Mac with a can on the back and a Jaguar hauling ass.
Yeah. Which everyone knows. Right, I'm on. Are we keeping these fields separate?
Yes, because there's a road between them.
Okay. I thought I'd ask. Yeah, I was with them yesterday. Thank you for not doing. Thank you for changing.
Huh?
Thank you for changing our times, our dates.
Oh, okay. Doesn't bother me any. I'm available a lot more than you are.
I've got to keep people happy. You know what it's like.
That's what I was going to do. Thank you for reminding me. That was the thing I was actually going to do when I stopped my tractor. I was going to tab out because I realized I had forgotten to put up your stream and my stream in the background to give us the watch credit.
It pop up then, did it?
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah.
Me, you.
And the dog makes 3.
Where the hell's your stream? That was weird. It wouldn't pop up on the main page. You said he was on Lego. He's on Minecraft.
Yeah,
I guess that's
Lego.
kind of like Minecraft or like Legos.
Cheers. Exactly like that. I call it Lego. I call it Lego.
All right, let's.
That's what I said to him. I sent him a message saying, "Oh, I see you playing with Lego again."
All right, so there, I've
Yeah.
got those all going. Here I am watching myself again.
Oh, you kinky boy.
Oh, you're funny, aren't you? Weirdo.
Yeah. And yes, you know that mysterious voice that you heard last week.
What are you talking about?
You said you could hear some voice.
Yeah? What about
That
it?
was me. That was me playing you up.
You're an ass.
because I got it that I can hear it, so I know what you're saying, and what you could hear was the echo of my phone.
Uh-huh.
I turned it up a little bit until you said, "Is that you?" Because no, it's not me.
You're such a smart ass.
Ah, well. Now the
You
question is,
definitely had me questioning my sanity there for a minute.
oh, yeah, I have to, I have to question mine every day.
That's because you don't have any.
Actually, now I have to take little pills for for mine.
Uh,
I am mentally unstable.
yeah, we know.
Mm,
I mean, you hang out with me.
yeah, I could be the next Ted Bundy. Gone quiet now.
Yeah, let's not have that, okay?
Oh, fair enough. Yes, I know. I hang out with you. Is it getting warmer?
It is. I got
Is the
my
rain?
my pickup truck out of winter storage yesterday.
Okay. So I take it you had to charge your battery.
Yeah, my battery is junk.
Well, usually, if you don't turn it over during the winter, you'll end up with a flat battery.
Well, it was junk before winter, so
Okay, so is that another thing you got to add to your list?
yeah. Part of the reason it was junk is because it was a used battery that was put into it right before I bought it, because the battery that was in it was junk from sitting for 3 years without being started at all. Watch out for me.
Yeah.
And the used battery was on the weak side already, and it's also not the correct battery for that size truck.
Okay.
So it was too weak for the truck, really. Um, and hold on, I was going way too fast because I had it on cruise control, and it jetted me up to full speed, and I was going all over the place. Um, and so it wasn't the right battery group, so it was underpowered for that truck anyway, even if
Okay.
it had been, in a good health, and it wasn't in a good
Right.
health. So
Right.
yeah, it's going to cost me 250 to get a new battery
Wow.
for it, because
That
I'm going to get
expensive.
the correct battery group.
Are you gonna get a heavy duty?
Don't need to. Well, I mean, sort of. The correct battery group is a heavy duty. It's a group 32 instead of the group 27 that's in it,
Uh-huh.
which explains why the battery that's in it is so much smaller than the battery tray, because it ain't the right
Yeah.
one.
No. Yes. I've heard that quite a few of the manufacturers now are scrapping their EV models.
I wouldn't say scrapping them. They're putting them on hold until the technology is there.
I
Something
think
that
they've
we've known that the technology isn't there. It's something that we've known all along. And by we, I
especially
mean the lady and I.
yeah, especially for the winter. That's where it's gonna that's where it's gonna fall down is the
Well,
winter.
it depends on where you're at, right? Winter in
Yeah.
Texas, it's probably fine. Winter
Yes.
in northern Canada, where it gets down to 20 below 0 Celsius, which is like, I think, around 35 or 40 below Fahrenheit,
Mm, right.
it's cold.
Yes, that is cold.
So, yeah, that does not do batteries any good.
No, it don't. That's why they don't last as long in the cold weather and they don't charge as well.
Well, and it also reduces their lifespan, not just their how long they last for a charge. It reduces their actual healthy lifespan of the battery too. So it's a
Mm.
lose-lose proposition basically.
Well, I think the better version is going to be the hydrogen. Is it the water one? It's like the self-contained water one.
You mean the one that one of the big three automobile manufacturers here in the United States bought up the patent for back in like the 60s after the guy invented it, and then they sat on it and squashed the idea because they were in the pockets of the oil industry?
I know Toyota have made one.
I assume
Is it
that's the
hyd-
technology behind it, is the
Yeah,
technology that they sat on for the last
yeah.
50 years.
Is it hydrogen? Is it nitrogen or something like that?
It's
That comes from
water.
water.
Yeah, so it's hydrogen.
Yeah,
It's the hydrogen from the water.
yeah. But I think Toyota have done one, so it's self-contained.
Yep, yep. So there's nothing wrong with an EV as long as it's properly built and not a pure EV. It needs to be an EV hybrid where it's
Yes.
mostly electric vehicle but has a small generator to charge it on the go for when you can't get to a charging station.
Yeah.
And that's
Uh.
what there's a semi truck built in Canada. It's currently a one-off by Edison Motors, and they purposefully changed or chose the name Edison as a stab at Tesla. You know, because historically Edison and Tesla, the people, first Tesla was Edison's apprentice, and then they became rivals. Um, and in my opinion, Tesla was the man was actually smarter. But anyway, these guys in Canada founded Edison Motors, and they've built a one-off truck that they're working on getting approved by the Canadian government to go into full-scale production. It is an EV truck with a small, and I do mean small, diesel generator on it.
Yeah. BMW have done that with one of theirs. It's got a little small tank for a little small engine, as you say,
Mm-hmm.
and all it does, it just charges the battery.
Correct. And while the truck is driving down the road, it charges the
Yes.
battery, but it's still
Yeah.
driving it off of the battery
Yeah.
while it's being charged at the same time. And the diesel engine is big enough that it can output enough juice to keep you going down the road and still actually add charge into the battery on top.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not just a range extender like some of the other ones are, where they add charge to the battery, but not as much charge as you're taking out. So
Oh, okay.
this actually adds more than you're taking out. So you can, in theory, go infinitely until your batteries are low and you're out of diesel fuel for the generator.
Yeah.
Oh, and the thing can haul. I watched a video where they put DeBoss Garage's truck tank that he has on a flatbed semi trailer behind this truck,
Oh, yeah.
and towed it around in a parking lot, in a gravel parking lot. And this Edison electric semi truck was towing that thing around like it wasn't even there, and it's like over 80,000 pounds.
Okay, so that's quite heavy then.
Yeah, very heavy. 80,000 pounds is your standard maximum semi load here in the United States, and I think the Boss Garage's trailer with the tank truck on it is like 100,000 pounds.
Yeah. Now the question is, they need to do it so there's gradient.
You mean a hill?
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter because electric motors are all torque, and because they're all torque, a hill isn't going to matter to them because they have full torque through the entire RPM range A diesel does not have its full torque through the entire RPM range. That's why they lose power going uphill.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm just getting myself round.
No big deal.
Oh,
I'm trying to
there's a
figure
bit.
out what else I want to do while I'm waiting for you to finish
Well,
this one.
what are we going to be planting?
That's a good question. I might actually put... I'm actually going to do exactly that. I'm going to put the other tractor, the little mass, well, the big Massey, just not as big as our big tractors,
Nah.
on...
Well, you've got. Well, there is that one next to that field.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm driving it
Fair
over right now, and I'm going to put that on... Do we have a planter? I know we have the big air seeder, but do we have an actual planter?
Yes. Yes, next to it, the blue one.
Ah, there it is. Okay. I thought so, but I couldn't remember where it was at.
Yeah, there's that blue one.
Yep. I'm going to put that behind this Massey and go and put... Which would you prefer, corn or sunflowers? Didn't we buy the oil mill?
I think we did. Just double check.
Yeah, I'm doing so. No, we
I know
bought
we
the
bought the
grain
sugar
mill and the sugar mill.
Okay. Right.
So we actually want to do corn so we can make corn flour.
Okay. Bit of corn flour, yeah. Could do some cornbread though.
We're not on the right map for that. Oh, come on. Quit being stuck on invisible walls. Now, the question is, do we want to do that in this big field?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, it might help to actually put seeds in it, huh?
You're gonna have to buy some.
No, I'm not. You forgot. We have the huts.
Yeah, but you gotta pay for them.
Well, yeah, but I don't have to go to the store.
Yeah, but we still gotta pay for the seed. It's not like it's free.
No.
I think them huts are probably more expensive.
I don't think they are. Why will it not fill out of here?
Are you having fun?
No.
Isn't it not liking you?
It is very much not liking me.
Ah.
I just don't understand why.
Hmm.
I'm next to the seed hut. Don't tell me this is one of those ones that can only be filled from one side instead of both. I hate when modders do that.
No, but I thought it's from the front.
What do you mean from the front?
From where the door opens, or has that got two openings?
No, no, I'm talking about one side of the planter.
Oh, sorry. Or it's further back.
I had the back end of it right next to the thing.
Okay.
Assuming that already. Nope, it just doesn't like it at all.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. It better not be a case of it needs to be unfolded to fill it.
Yeah, I reckon it is.
I reckon you might be right, and unfortunately,
think...
that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work at all because it ain't gonna fit.
No, it won't, because where you're stuck, you've got that that shed next to it.
Well, it's the sheep pen actually that's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's it. Sheep pen. The only alternative is to see if you can.
I'm gonna drive it in and then unfold it. I'm gonna get past the backside of the sheep and
Okay.
unfold it and try to wiggle it in there.
Okay. Wiggle away.
And if that doesn't work, well, I'll come up with some other solution, like filling a bucket on a front end loader
I was going to say
or a
once.
trailer.
Let's say trailer. Well, we've made light work of these.
I
Field
wouldn't.
now.
I wouldn't say we. You've made light work of them. Stone picking.
Well, yeah. This is a real stone picker.
All right. Let's try a trailer and then put it out in bags.
It's looking really dirty though.
What? Your stone picker?
Yeah.
Now, does a
I go on
trailer
just
work?
Yeah, I say I go on just before you.
Yeah.
Not my usual half hour. So I had just enough time to start to pick up the to sell the stone picker and pick up the new one and come back to the field.
Nice.
And then I had to log out and log back in again because I couldn't hear my the engine on my tractor.
Oh, you were channeling Mr. Sealy P with SnowRunner, huh? Every time he did certain things, the engine sounds would go away.
Yeah. Well, he's playing that Expeditions, isn't he?
He's playing the heck out of that Expeditions.
Yeah. The people liking it, or are they saying, "Why don't you go back to what you're supposed to be doing"?
I don't know. I'm not watching it. Rather than tell him he shouldn't do it, I just don't watch it if I'm not into it. Because to me, telling him don't do it is rude. If he wants to play it, if he's enjoying it, shut up and let the guy enjoy it.
Well, that's why I haven't been doing any of mine. Oh,
Wait,
I finished Far Cry 6.
Oh yeah? Again? Already?
Again. Oh, so what he told you I'd already finished it once.
Yeah, because you said that you finished it on the PlayStation and then you started playing it on the PC.
No, I haven't played on the PC yet.
Oh.
I've been downloading some of the games just like it. Come across Ghost Recon.
Yeah. I own those.
Yeah.
I think this cedar is broken.
Oh no.
It will not refill.
Oh.
Ooh. How irritating.
Well, we're not going to get our money back from it. I know that.
I'm not sure what that means, Alan. But hi.
Let's have a look.
So what we can do, or well, what I can do, is use my godlike powers and fill it with seeds. So it needs 4,228 liters of seeds.
Okay.
It now has them. So
Okay.
now I just need to hook back up to the actual trailer and remove 4,220 liters of seeds from it.
What should I do with the stones?
Sell them. There's
I'll take it
a
as a rock.
yes, there's a rock
Is there a rock?
crusher in the bottom left corner of the map.
Okay. Because I've almost finished this field.
Cool.
And it stopped raining.
Even better.
And it's 5 to 12.
Even better.
Murder.
Butter. It's what goes on toast.
Mm.
Are you a toast eater?
I do like toast.
Do you have to have it buttered, or how do you eat it?
Well, margarine.
Yeah, butter. I don't like margarine, but I used to. But I don't know. I've changed. I like real butter now.
Yeah, to me, but butter tastes a bit like cheese. Got cheese taste.
Wow.
Right.
I've never heard anyone say butter tastes like cheese.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get this done now.
That's the bakery.
Bottom left corner.
I'll go it. BRB. Oh, I watched a very funny episode of CSI Miami today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's all about.
Quick question. Are you done with this field?
I'm done with all of them.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I take it if it's de-stoned, I'm done. I've done all. I think I've done all our fields. Was there 4 of them?
Correct.
Yeah, I've done all 4 then. Yeah. It was all about a guy got shot while meeting up with somebody, and which killed another person in the process. And you find out that the guy was doing online. What's the word?
Gambling? Prostitution?
No, dating. And he said he was a 20-year-old man. Just
and
you know.
And he was like 50.
Yeah, and then there was a woman that did exactly the same. And there was a kid who was about 17, and who shot the guy because he thought he was in love with this girl who was a mother. And he was like, "But I've just killed for you," and he was like, "Yep." It was really funny.
Sounds twisted to me.
Well, it's just what online dating is. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Especially these days, there's so much catfishing out there. It's a load of crap. Really,
Right,
dog? Although that's how the lady and I met, is online dating.
Yeah, well, I believe it or not, that's how I met, and in theory, I thought she was a man.
So you were looking for a man?
No. She was too forward.
What are you doing, Reese? Did you hurt your foot?
Oh, Reese hurt his foot, has he?
Her foot.
Ah, yes. Okay. Didn't really get much for that load, but it's done. I think we got about 2 or 3 grand for it.
Yeah.
Not like that first one. Then he got. Not like that first crusher. That was brilliant. That was. 1,000 of rocks got 4,000 lime.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody ever thought that would work. It should be the other way around. 4,000 of rocks gets you 1,000 of lime.
Yeah, but the guy then changed it, didn't he?
Well,
He
he
updated it,
added water as a requirement. Whoopie-doo.
and he changed the ratio as well.
Yeah.
Talking of water, I'm gonna have a sip of my Coke.
I actually drank a cherry Coke today while I was at work at the office because I went down to the city and went to the office.
No, I like the. Well, I see. I drink. If it's your name brands, it's either Zero or Max. Them ones.
Don't know them.
Pepsi Max or
Oh,
Zero Coke.
yeah, Coke Zero is gross.
Yeah, I'll drink it. I'll drink those. Although the
So
home
here's why
brand.
you shouldn't drink those. They use a artificial sweetener called aspartame that is linked to a whole bunch of psychological problems.
Yeah.
That's why I quit drinking them. That and it just didn't taste as good as real Coke.
No, my wife's diabetic, so we have to have something. So of course I quite like them.
I just quit drinking
Although,
Coke altogether. That was my solution.
yeah. Just where would you like me to shove it?
You won't like my answer. We'll go with where the sun doesn't shine.
This rock picker, where would you like me to place the rock picker?
Outdoors, next to the other equipment.
Okie dokie. Well, I've cleaned it.
Is it just me, or does the other tractor seem to be stuck and not doing anything?
The one with the...
With the planter.
I did see it. It wasn't moving. I thought, yes, it's not moving. You are correct.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, did I forget to start it? I thought I started it, but let me check on that.
Is it too heavy?
No. I must have just never clicked start.
Hmm.
Because here he goes. Tank is... Oh, shit. I know what's wrong.
You forgot to fill it.
No, it has seeds. It doesn't have fertilizer, so I have to change a setting.
Okay.
Sewing machines use fertilizer. Deactivated.
What sewing machine? You're using a sewing machine?
Sewing as in S-O-W, not S-E-W. Jerk. But yes, I have used the sewing machine many times. A man who cannot sew is not a man.
How did you work that out?
Because a man, if he's single for a long period of time, ought to be able to repair his own clothing.
Why? When it's cheaper to buy new stuff?
It is not cheaper to buy new. Just because I've got a small tear in the armpit of my t-shirt doesn't make me want to go out and buy a brand new t-shirt when it cost me 3 cents worth of thread and a few minutes of my time while watching TV to sew it up.
Right, do you want the sexy answer?
Go for it.
That's why I got married.
But see, I was single for like 10 years almost.
Yeah. I think I've been single for the longest I've been single.
All right, it wasn't really 10 years, but it sure felt like it.
I think it was 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, mine was probably 4. I didn't really pay attention. I was just single because I hadn't found anybody that was worth being with. I mean, I had a couple of dates, but that's not the same as being in a relationship.
Well, my relationship was a bit more complicated.
You're not allowed to have complicated. Complicated causes problems.
Well, if everything would have worked out, I wouldn't have been talking to you right this moment.
Yeah,
Because I wouldn't have known you.
yeah, I kind of figure that.
Because I wouldn't have thought about playing FS22 or FS19.
Or FS at all.
We don't have lime, do we?
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full, and the lime is empty.
Yeah, because these fields need liming.
Well, I've got the spreader busy right now.
Yes, I can see you got the spreader busy. And
You know, we should just buy a second one of these if we can afford it, and have one that's lime
no.
and one that's fertilizer. Because
Yes,
I
I know.
hate emptying them out to switch back and forth.
I know, so do I.
It drives me banana bonkers.
I know. I am the same. That's why I have 2. I've got one for lime and one. They're both different, so I know which is the lime and which is because they're both 2 different machines.
Well, yeah, yeah. But we can just get this in a different color.
Fertilizer, spreaders.
I'll have a look here in a minute, because I have a trick.
45 or it's 80. 12 to 18.
Whoops.
How's it hanging, strangers?
Hey! Long time no talk.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be switching to a different job by the end of spring here. Buddy of mine, fucking the one that got me the job, quit, and he's throwing the whole place under the bus right now because they fucked him. So he quit, and he's gonna be petty.
Well,
I mean, like, just one, example. Dude got hurt at work. I don't know what he was doing. He was at distro and he fell, hurt his back, got ambulanced out, went to the doctor, came back, and was driving again before taking a drug test.
that's a big no-no.
Yeah. So my buddy called DOT and let him know about it.
Yeah, that's a big no-no for a commercial driver. You get injured at all, you have to be drug tested.
Yeah.
On the job. Injured on the job.
Yeah. They were probably playing the whole like, oh well, he's military, so blah blah blah. And it's like, doesn't matter. He's reserve. He's still got like 2-3 weeks out of the month he can frickin' smoke. But I was talking with my buddy about it, and we were both like, oh, we know why our boss didn't go in and work that shift for him, because it was over the weekend and he didn't want to go in and work the weekend to cover for him because this guy couldn't do anything because he was out.
Yeah, jeez.
So my buddy hit me up today and was like, yeah, you'll probably be driving either dump truck or dump trailer, and he's saying my buddy that's working there right now, where we'd get in making like about as much as him, is about 15 to 2,000 take home a week.
Nice.
So I'm keeping my fingers crossed on that. I'm like, yeah, I want to do the big boy shit. I don't want to drive a giant refrigerator down the road.
Hey, as long as you got a job and you're getting paid, though, right?
Yeah, but the taxes suck when I work 55, 60 hours and I see that I'm only taking home like 1,100 because Uncle Sam takes home like 400. It's like, when the fuck does this asshole come in and work a quarter of my hours?
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
So other than that, how have you been?
Doing. I mean, I finally got the PC built, so I got Farming Sim on here, and I checked my mod folder. I got like 394 mods in there. But I mean, that's also coming off of the mod network.
Yeah, we need to get you set up with the FSG mod assistance that you can have a separate folder of mods for every save game. Otherwise, you're just going to end up with a giant bloated mod folder of like 20,000 mods.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it's a great piece of software.
Yeah, I just downloaded Notepad++ yesterday because I was editing. I found a really, really nice double trailer of two bay belly dumps, and it was a beautiful setup. I loved it and everything. And then I looked at it and I'm like, huh, a combined total of 75,000. Yeah, we're gonna edit that. It's like, yeah, a combined total of 1,000,000 sounds a lot better.
No fast farming. No Unreal trailers. You guys are crazy.
Well, that's just for me on my shit.
Yeah. Well, if you want Unreal capacities like that, just download the TLX X52 trailer and set it to the Unreal capacity of 1,000,000. And then you don't even have to edit.
Oh, I do have that trailer, but I think I updated it and never looked at it to see that it is 1,000,000, because I remember it used to be like 200, 250,000.
Well, there was multiple Unreal settings on it, and the top one is
Okay.
1,000,000. I used
Okay.
it. I had on my craziest thing I ever did on Farm Sim was back on FS19. I had 5 of those trailers chained together with dollies because they have a rear hitch on them, and I
Yeah.
drove all over the map with them. And then on another map, I actually did. There were like 4 giant fields that all came up for corn harvest contracts, and I filled 3 of those trailers. Well, filled 2 of them and part of a third, all set to 1,000,000 liters. Unreal. That was a lot of corn. I had I had 3 harvesters going at a time, and just,
Jesus.
yeah, and just had this tractor set or semi trailer set parked alongside the edge of the field because it was 4 fields that were all right next to each other, and so I just parked them up next to each other like that and went to town.
The crop harvester is stuck.
Huh? What? What is stuck?
The planter's stuck.
You said harvester. I was confused.
Yeah, I did say harvester. The planter. He's either stuck or he's run out of seed.
No, he's stuck. He found a tree. You know, AI helpers, man. They don't know how to drive.
Even though you got cosplay, I am surprised.
Well, I only put it on 1 headland. I guess I should have done 2. Too late now, though.
And I will say hi there to you as well, buddy. Thanks for joining. I think he's gone now.
No, He's still here.
No, I'm
Oh,
I'm
okay,
here.
fair enough. That's right, you went quiet, so. Me, I love fast farming.
Yeah, you do.
I know, terrible at terrible. I am terrible with it, especially with the Colossus stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I run like nonstop Colossus stuff.
Yeah, so do I.
I mean, I don't have a problem with real farming, but the fast farming is sometimes just fun when you're by yourself and you're like, I'm not gonna do any money glitch. I'm just gonna fast farm.
But see,
Yeah.
you don't need fast farming on PC when you can. Wow, that's a much smaller working width when you use Lime out of it. On
Yes,
PC, when
it is.
you use Courseplay and other script mods to have workers helping you, where you can act like you're 5 different people, and you can run all these different machines at the same time, which is nice. I love my Courseplay.
I uh, I can't seem to edit this roller.
You can't seem to what?
Customize the roller.
You took it to the shop,
Yep.
our shop in our yard.
Yep.
Are you sure? Because last I saw you were at the fuel.
I am part of the fuel, but I was at the Wycott. I've just moved it up because was checking this field here, and it says needs rolling.
Really, you jack moron? He just got hooked on the same tree again.
There are 2 trees up that skyline which do actually go very close to the field.
Yeah, these are not that. This is just an idiot AI helper guy.
Hmm.
An idiot that set up the AI helper to not do 2 headlands.
Yeah.
That would be me. Oh, here we go. All right.
And he gets in my tractor.
Yeah, because I'm gonna go try this roller editing.
I do like the class tractor because it's got 800 odd horsepower. It's the only tractor I need.
Are you playing on that map where we I think put
No, that's gone now.
oh that
We've
that sandbox one?
Yeah, no, we deleted that. We're on PC only now.
Oh.
Why were you trying to edit it? It's already a field roller.
Oh, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to see why it was, but it won't let me.
Walk up to the button, and hit it now. Did it work?
Yeah, no.
I messed around with Courseplay on 19. I haven't.
Oh,
done
sorry.
it on here.
Yes, it's me. Don't worry. Duh.
Okay, I'm glad it's you.
Yeah,
I love my Courseplay. I'm very good at it, so.
Yeah, for me, it's just getting everything right, like getting it set up. Like, hey, take it here, come back here. This is where you go if, like, I'm driving a Forager or something.
Well, that sounds more like auto drive than Courseplay. Although I use both because they work together very well.
Yeah. If you want to make some money, there is a productions one called Modern Mill, and it will make tons of cake and that once you got all the products. You can get over $1 million very easily just by bread alone.
You'll make all the bread by making bread.
Yes, I was waiting for that.
I mean, yeah, especially on the one I'm playing on at the moment.
Oh, even better.
Money.
You'll make all the dough by making bread.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't help myself.
As long as it's not sourdough, we're all right.
The bad puns. Oh, the bad puns.
Yeah.
So I take it you're not working tonight, Bill?
Nope, not tonight. Had yesterday and today off. I had to drive to Cascade out there in GR to go do what I'm under the very high assumption is my last physical, my last anything before they start figuring out, calculating what my disability rating is.
From the military, then?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were talking about work-related stuff. I was very confused for a minute.
Nah, even if they gave me 100% disability, I'd still be like, man, I can't do the whole sit at home and be on PC all day or something. I gotta have a job. Plus, then it's like, if they gave me enough to pay my mortgage and shit, and then it's like, okay, well, my mortgage is paid. I go work. That takes care of any of the petty bills, like my electric and gas and stuff like that. And then I'm basically just working for play money.
Right.
The mortgage is the killer. They just upped my taxes like $94. So
yeah.
$2,100 a month.
My mortgage company screwed up back in the fall, and they almost doubled my mortgage payment 1 month. Well, 2 months, actually. And I was like, what are you people doing? And it turns out when they did their recalculation for the change in property taxes, because it's all paid through the mortgage via escrow,
Yep.
when they did the recalculation, they calculated it both at the higher tax rate, because you know how summer and winter are not the same? I forget which one's cheaper, but one's a lot cheaper than the other one. Well, they calculated them both as the higher. And it's like,
Oh.
This is your job. How do you get that wrong?
Yeah, I probably need to call them and ask them about that. I know everybody's taxes went up. My parents live over in Norton Shores, and their taxes went up.
$94 sounds about right. Mine went up here in Big Rapids by 80 something.
I don't even know why the taxes all went up. Like, what the fuck passed?
Welcome to having a Democrat government in our state.
Yeah, don't even get me started on that one. Last I heard, Whitmer wants Michiganders to go to the airport and pick up the immigrants or whatever, and to bring them home and feed them and take care of them like they're part of your family.
How about I take care of my family first?
Yeah, like
we're not all rich like she is.
Yeah. Well, that's because she's one from a rich family, and two, she gets all those side deals.
Well, and her husband makes pretty good money too, so they're just rolling in it.
Yeah, do you hear about that Chinese battery plant that was going to happen somewhere in Michigan, and like all the people of the city went and kicked out the city council?
Oh, there's a few places where they've tried to do that at. Where I'm driving truck out of, just down the road from there, they tried to do that. And then here in Big Rapids, they tried to do that too.
Yeah, Chinese-based battery plant, and the people were like, so our township council, whatever, freaking decided like, oh yeah, you guys can build here. So we went and kicked them out of their offices and changed all the locks on their doors.
Oh, that's great.
That's the shit we need to do. We need to do that at Washington.
It ain't gonna happen because you're never gonna get enough people together anymore.
And hi, George.
The only thing you can get people together for is like Black Lives Matter and shit.
Yeah.
But no, you can't get them. You can't get them together to actually like
stand up for our rights.
Yeah, stand up for our basic founding rights and overthrow the government.
Did you see the congressional hearing where the one Democratic congressman was shocked to learn he didn't know this apparently, that the whole thing, the Second Amendment being in the Constitution, was literally to protect the people against a tyrannical government? He didn't freaking know this, and he's representing people in that same federal government? What the hell? How do you have this job?
Yeah. Like I don't know, but you know that's why they want to get rid of the Second Amendment. They just use staple points like school shootings and shit.
Well, yeah,
Like,
anyone
we
with a brain
need to
knows
get rid of,
why.
yeah, we need to get rid of guns. We need to get rid of them so one crazy person that we decided, no, you're okay, you get the same rights as everybody else. How about we take a look at that part of it? It's
I
like,
mean,
no, you.
ask Richard here how well that's worked out for the UK taking away the guns. Did the murder rate really change? No, it just all switched over to using knives and stuff like that.
No, we don't use guns, but you can buy them. But no, we banned knives. And no,
Yeah, now it's
yeah,
it
which
doesn't
didn't
work.
change it.
Is the point that I'm making? If
No.
people want to kill each other, they will kill each other. That's the simple fact of the matter. They've been doing it since the dawn of time. If you're religious, which I'm not, but if you are, it's in the frickin' Bible. Cain and Abel, right from the very beginning. Did Cain and Abel, was that with a gun? No. Cain did not kill his brother with a gun. So it has nothing to do with guns. It's
Yeah,
like
people have been killing people since forever. So
yeah,
the fact that they get rid of guns is not going to stop the murder rate.
it's
It just
not.
means that it just means that if it was like, you know, like for Richard in the UK that they banned guns and we had knives at the time, someone's just gonna walk into a mall or a movie theater where no one can really defend themselves with a freaking machete and just start whacking people.
Well, and you don't even need to do that. You can actually kill more people with a blade than you can with a firearm because you start shooting off an M16 in a school. I don't care how many rounds is in your magazine. The magazine runs out. And the gun is loud. It makes noise. People hear it. They run away. They know that you're killing people. You go in and you start, finding people in quiet places and or taking them to quiet places and killing them with a knife. Nobody knows. Your victim count can go through the roof.
Yeah. Yeah, watching like the next week they're gonna start saying pocket knives are banned.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you. I saw there's a YouTube channel called Liberty Doll.
You're not streaming, are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like how deep in political are we gonna get on the stream here?
Well, nobody's watching, so I don't care right now. But
yeah.
I watched this YouTube channel called Liberty Doll, and I haven't watched the video yet. But she just put out a new video yesterday or today. And she's a pro Second Amendment activist. And she's very smart. And this new video is about gun-free zones and a new proposed law, I don't know where, that would require owners of the property to be responsible for crimes committed in these gun-free zones. So if you want to make your business a gun-free zone, you become responsible for every crime committed there. So if somebody comes in and murders one of your customers, you are guilty of that murder for it being a gun-free zone. And I was like, wow, I can't believe anyone in government is even entertaining that idea.
I don't know, but I like it.
I like it too.
But it's like, oh, you want to take away my basic Second Amendment right, and something happens to me because in order for me to like buy my goods, I had to go to your gun-free zone. Something happens to me, nope, you're responsible because you made
George,
me surrender my right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and to finish my thought on this, here's what proves that guns are not a bad thing. Church mass shooting attempted in Texas. Guy must have been really nuts. How many people died? Do you remember?
I think 2 or 3.
It was 3, counting him.
Yeah.
Because almost everyone in that church was armed. and they filled him full of it
Yeah.
because they defended themselves. Same scenario, almost the exact same weapon carried by a different church shooter in another state. How many people died? 20-something. Because none of the people in that church were armed and could protect themselves.
There was one, I don't remember what it was. Like, the guy was he was either a pedophile or he murdered someone. Like, he shot a cop. Like, it was like a traffic stop.
Okay.
Shot the cop. I think he killed the cop, and so big time pursuit and everything. They got the guy, shot him like 73 times or something like that.
Wow.
And when he went to it was saying, like, when he went to, like, someone got on board saying, like, oh, this is violence, cops are going off the wall and just trigger happy and shooting people and everything. Well, the coroner, I guess, marked down natural causes as a cause of death, and people were like, what the fuck? And then someone asked him, and he's like, well, you found bullet holes in him, right? He said, yes. So bullets killed him, right?
No, stupidity did.
He was like, well, they were a leading cause of it. And he said, well, then why did you write down natural causes? And he said, well, when you get shot 73 times, you're naturally going to die.
I like this coroner. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, that's... There's been dramatized versions of that on television shows, right? Where cops finally corner the guy that shot another cop, and he goes for his weapon, and all 30 or 40 cops start shooting. Well, what else are they going to do? Are they going to count on one cop to shoot him? No, every cop that sees him going for that weapon is going to put him down. That's how that works. And so, yeah, there's going to be a lot of bullet holes in the guy. That's just the way it is.
I don't remember what happened to that shooting like a year ago or whatever in Grand Rapids, but like, I saw the body cam, like multiple body cam videos of it and everything. I'm like, I can't tell what this guy was doing. He looked like he was complying, and then I guess he would, like, reached for something, or had a gun and he reached for it or something, but he was sitting in the back seat of a car while, like, someone stopped at someone's house to run in real quick.
Yeah, I saw a couple of different bits of body cam footage that, and it was like unable to determine. You couldn't tell.
Right, and I'm like, why is that always that the body cam footage seems to always just be looking the other way when something pops off,
Because usually the cop's got his back turned when somebody tries to pull something stupid.
Yeah, I was just thinking that in my head after I said it. I'm like, yeah, that's probably why.
You don't try something when the cop is right up in your face.
Right. Like, don't get it twisted. I honestly, I personally really do not like cops. Like, I hate them. But I know a lot. That doesn't mean, like, I'm going to get trigger happy with every single one of them that pulls me over because I was blatantly doing something wrong.
Well, there are good cops and there are bad cops, just like there's good and bad people everywhere. And I take every different police officer that I interact with on an individual basis. And I've had to deal with some real jerks. When my daughter was less than a year old, I was pulled over in Kalkaska, Michigan for speeding. Was I speeding? Yes. Was I speeding intentionally? No. It was 2 lanes in each direction. And I was in the left lane, so that's the center, closer to the center lane here in the States, of course, for anybody from overseas watching. I was in that lane, and my view of the side of the road where the speed limit signs was obscured as I was coming into town by a truck, big truck. I can't see through a semi-trailer. It's physically impossible. So I didn't see that the speed limit had dropped from 55 to 45. And I kept going 55 for 2 blocks until I did see a speed limit sign. And then I slowed down. Well, and then this lady state trooper, with all her attitude and holier than thou complex, spun around behind me, followed me without pulling me over all the way to the other end of town, and then pulled me over. And I was polite and everything when she came to the window, but she was not. She was one of those cops that gives other cops a bad name, especially other lady cops, because there are plenty of good women cops too. Oh, stupid planter. I just noticed he's being an idiot again. She literally said to me, "No, you only slowed down because you saw me." Because I explained to her, what had happened. And she basically called me a liar.
Oh yeah.
In the most rude fashion possible. And it's like, wow.
Well, I mean, it's always your word against theirs, regardless. But it's like, I'm sorry. I mean, you can still write me the ticket, but it was a simple mistake. I didn't see the 45 back there. It must have been
and that's what I said. And she saw me passing the truck, so she frickin' knows that I was telling the truth. That's the part that pissed me off. She saw me passing the semi-truck. So she has to know. And she still called me a liar. And that's what I had a problem with.
Yeah.
Because that's just uncalled for, I mean, and I, like you said, I admitted that I had made a mistake. And I even said, "I'm sorry, officer. I never saw the sign because I was passing that semi-truck. I should have known better because I was coming into town, but I wasn't thinking about it. I'm sorry." And she went off, even though I was being polite and apologetic about it and accepting responsibility. And it's like, wow. It's not like I said, "No, I wasn't,"
Right.
So, yeah, that was a pretty bad experience. But on the flip side, go ahead.
You could have just said straight up, like, well, it's like, "No, I wasn't speeding. You're a lying cunt."
Yeah, but then you definitely get the ticket.
Right.
But on the flip side of this, I got pulled over by another officer on the expressway. I was doing 92 in a 70.
Damn. Yep, you were hauling ass.
Well, you'll find out why in a minute. And, I pulled over, and cop did the standard thing. "Do you know why I pulled you over?" I said, "Yes, officer, I was speeding, and I was speeding a lot." He said, "Yes, you were." "Why?" And I said, "Because a friend of mine just called me with a major electrical issue in her house that could potentially burn her house down, and she doesn't know what to do, and I'm going over there to save it." And he said, "Well, why doesn't she call an electrician?" "Because she doesn't have one close." And he said, "Okay, I understand. You're trying to help your friend, but you need to slow down. I'm only going to write you for 5 over." That's a good cop, without the attitude.
Yeah. I would have said something smart, like, because she doesn't have in between Monday and Friday and noon and 4 p.m. to wait for this guy to show up.
I was thinking it, but I wasn't going to say it. Because this was on a Sunday. Good luck getting an electrician out on short notice on a Sunday. And, she didn't know how to turn things off. I probably could have walked her through it on the phone, but she's not a stupid person, but she's just not skilled in that kind of manner, right? I mean, we all have different talents. Now, what I didn't tell him is that I was driving over 100 miles to go to her house. I made play like I was coming from a lot closer.
Good idea.
But yeah, he was cool about it, because once again, I was polite. and I accepted responsibility. I admitted. It's all about how you act with most cops. There are some, like that lady cop in Kalkaska, that just, yeah, she got a bad reputation there. She was a state trooper, so she was everywhere around that area, and she got such a bad reputation. People were actually going to her sergeant and complaining about her. She got shipped up to the UP eventually, but it took way longer than it should have.
Okay, I've rolled this field. This field is now done.
Woohoo! You want to grab the big cedar and the air cart? Or that's right, you don't like driving that, do you?
I can't stand that thing.
Well, do you want to take over liming and I'll grab the cedar?
What? So what have we done?
What do you mean?
This is the only field that's been done
Planted.
now, isn't it?
Correct.
So what we're doing for the other fields?
I don't know. I'm open to input. I was thinking soybeans in at least one.
Okay. So that means you're gonna get. So where's the?
Oh, by the way, the air cart got an update. That was one of the 3 updates today that
Yes,
I put
I
on the
did.
server.
I
And
did see.
supposedly it's gonna fix that moving on its own garbage.
Oh, the drifting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so, because it's really annoying.
Yeah. Is it? Are we doing a 12-meter width on this limer?
It's whatever the max is.
12.
Oh, they weren't connected anymore.
No.
I
When
forgot
they
about
update.
that. No, I had disconnected them in the hopes that it would stop them walking all over the place. I just forgot that I did it.
Fair enough.
Airhead moment.
That's all right. No worries. No worries. No worries.
This thing's a monster.
It's
I
almost
love it.
looking like Christmas.
It's a white Christmas out there.
Yeah. With all the lime in. I take it this will take lime straight from the.
Yeah, it's the seed hut is the one that has lime in it.
Yeah, that's good.
No, I don't want fertilizer of any kind. That's not no bueno.
Oh, how come?
Because it's trying to put fertilizer only.
Ah.
It's weird. It's going by where the actual drill is at instead of by where the air cart is at.
Hmm.
Maybe. No.
Okay, just going to answer a. George has left me a question, so I'm going to ask him. George, that VGT of yours, I'd get me money. I'd try and claim my money back off that, and go for the Group 1 version. It's a lot stabler.
Oh, you guys are talking about racing again.
Yeah. Because don't get yesterday was my weeklies, my like weekly run with them.
Yeah, and it looked like Chris spanked you guys pretty bad.
No, I won 4 of them.
The one that I was watching.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, but I'd won 4, and George has got himself a Bugatti VGT, and yeah, it thinks it's an aeroplane.
It wants to get up and fly, huh?
Yeah, and also it's not that great at cornering. So I was just told George that, yeah, the Group 1 version of that same vehicle, he should have gone for that because it's got more options for him to do, like add more downforce and all that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, even though these cost £1 million a pop. That's why I was saying to George, I think he was better off using that the Audi R8.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, everything's good. We're doing quite well here. This one's almost prepped and done. And as I say, the only bad thing is that we have to wait now. Whereas FS19, you're on the very next day, your fields were ready. I do miss that.
I don't.
I know you don't.
That was so unrealistic. Although I saw a
Yeah.
mod the other day that brought that behavior back.
Oh.
Somebody made a mod
Really?
to bring that behavior
That
back.
would not
1 day growth.
that would not surprise me. And still got no camera?
Oh, the dog cam? No.
I take it they completely bust it.
Yeah. Something like that.
Fair
Well, I think we're going to have to move these seed huts. I can't get in here with the air cart to get seeds in it because you have to put the air cart's auger out.
Ah, right.
So for now, I'm just going to use super strength to move the air cart around to get it where it's supposed to be.
Fair enough. Yeah. As I say, George just mentioned to me that the weeklies are back for it as well. So got something to do tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so are you okay with putting soybeans in?
Yeah. Whatever you need to do.
I was thinking soybeans in the big
Right.
field
The
as a
one
cash
behind
crop.
me. Okay.
The last one that hasn't been limed yet.
Yeah. The one
And
behind me.
I don't know, maybe oats and wheat for flour in the two
Okay.
smaller fields.
Okay.
Yes, hi, Mr. Diesel Boy.
Is it
Hi.
that time?
It must be. It's early.
No, it's late. We've been on for an hour and a half.
Yeah, but it used to be 8:30 that they would ask to go out.
Right.
Of course, that was when I was starting at 7:30. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, the little one's sleeping. I was in a panic. He's sleeping behind behind some of this boxes that are stacked up in here, so I didn't see him. I thought he was like downstairs peeing on the floor.
Right.
I would have killed him. I would have killed him. He's actually older than I thought he was. I don't know if I told you about that or not, but he's actually 11. Well, going to be 11 in a couple months.
I thought he was even older than that.
No. But you combine 11 years old with small dog attitude and small dog bladder, and yeah, you're taking him out every couple hours. At most.
I thought he was 14.
No. Miss Reese, will you quit humping your brother, you weirdo? You're a girl dog. You're not supposed to hump.
Every dog for themselves.
It's just a dominance thing with her. She still tries to be the dominant dog in the house. She hasn't figured it out yet that I'm the dominant. Yeah, I'm the dominant dog, aren't I? Yeah, you're a crazy girl. Uh-oh. Diesel bumped
There's
into the
man.
little one and he went off.
Yes. He has that very distinctive bark.
That very distinctive, how dare you fucking touch me!
There you go.
Alright.
Well, at least Sir Moose will be happy.
Why's that?
Well, if you're going trucking this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, I told him when I got home from work today, from the office, I told him that we were going to go truck driving this weekend. He loves it when I call it that. Because he knows, that's what he knows it by. He doesn't know truck driving, he knows trucka driving.
Yep.
Ooh, an H.O. Atlas motorized electric turntable for $20. I will ship with PayPal or Venmo buyer pays shipping cost.
You must be on Facebook Marketplace.
I was on Facebook and just scrolling through, it popped up in the H.O. classifieds.
Yeah. But it's probably a Marketplace listing anyway. They usually are both. Yeah. Yeah, I would not recommend the Atlas one. It's not a very good one. Yeah. And figure out what's the biggest steam engine you're going to own before you buy one, so that you get the right size.
Yeah, measure one out, convert it to actual feet, so like when they say like 90 foot.
Well, just look up the locomotive and it'll tell you how long it is. But like, I have a big boy and a Challenger, both, so there is no way I can use anything other than the 130 footer,
Yeah.
the biggest one they offer.
One of these days I need to make it out there so I can check out your layout.
I don't have a layout, sir, not yet.
No, don't feel bad. I haven't done really anything on mine recently either. I never got around to finishing building the wood bridging in between the doorways.
Ah. What the? Why does it keep turning off? Sorry. My air drill keeps turning off on its own for some reason.
Oh, yeah, you're good. I ended up buying the Walters double crossover, and then I got another one off another guy for like $20.
What frog number? 6 or 8 or 10?
Damn, same one as mine. Hold on. Let me go grab the box real quick.
Oh, I know why it was shutting off. I'm an idiot. Well, maybe not. Why is that still doing it?
I've just got to fill up with some more line.
I can't get this thing to stay turned on.
Oh, no, really?
There. Nope. As soon as I start driving, it turns itself off.
Oh, that's not very good.
Why don't you come over here and hook up to it and try it?
Okay, okay. And George was going about, have I seen the Ravenport map?
Oh yeah, I saw Mr. Sealy P's review.
Yeah, I said that.
Did you just fill that up out of the wrong one?
Wrong one?
You just
Okay,
filled it
I
up
have
with
the-
fertilizer instead of lime.
No, it's got lime in it.
But you're at the wrong
There's-
hut.
I have the box right here. It's Walters, code 83, nickel silver, number 6 double crossover.
Okay. Number 6. Nice.
So
Oh.
now I have 2 of them.
And okay.
But yeah, Richard, if you wouldn't mind going and hooking to the air cart set up there and seeing if you can get it to go.
That looks like the lime.
Is it a stack of stones as the icon, or is it the little bag?
I've unhooked now.
Mm.
Look like a flower.
A pile of flour?
I'm sure it's. I'm sure it was lime. Oh.
Well, it might be that you were in both triggers, and if you already had lime in it, it would have filled up with lime.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'd already had lime. Okay. Let's go.
Is it turning off on you?
No, I'm just making sure it's down.
It turned off.
I don't. Did it turn off?
Yeah, because if it was still on, the lime texture would be going away, but it's not. Look in your upper... Oh, yeah, never mind. You wouldn't have the same colors as I would. I was going to tell you to look at your icon in the upper left for the tractor and equipment and see if it's blue, showing that you have it turned on, but...
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
And
yeah,
no,
it is blue.
you put fertilizer in it.
Oh. And we got no money.
Where the hell did our money go? Into the fertilizer that we didn't need? Bad, Richard.
You are right. It's turning off. I can.
So he
use it
fixed he fixed the waddling across the freaking map, but didn't but broke it in a different way.
Yeah. Hang on then. I gotta remember how to.
I've never seen that where you start moving and it shuts off on its own. That's a new one.
Okay.
Works fine on a worker, huh?
Yeah.
Well, just leave it. I'm gonna take these dogs out and
It's working now, I think.
for you, no worker.
No worker. Let's have a look. I'm just.
No, it's
go
not.
Through. Isn't it?
No, it's still
Sorry,
not working. Just leave it and go back to liming. I'm going to take the dogs out, and then I'll go and trade that in on one that actually works.
Okay.
And that you might like, since it won't be an air cart. Oh, yeah. Little man's getting grumpy now.
I don't mind air carts. I find them just a bit too big.
Mm. Alright, I will be back in a couple moments. Probably 10 minutes at this point, actually, with the dogs.
So I take it. Okie dokie. There he goes. There he goes, folks. All right. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And we're off. Well, here we go. So, George, so what the races? Do you know what the races are? Let's see if you're still watching. Not too sure if you are. So, what we got?
Where is it?
Okay, George. No worries. You just take your time. I thought you'd be on it by now. I thought you'd be actually on there picking up your prizes, or the rip-off tickets, as I call them. They do need something to do with that roulette wheel. Right, there we go. Getting through. Okay. Right. We've almost finished here, guys. Thank you all for being patient. But this is what farming is all about. There aren't really many long cuts, but yeah, with what we got. Luckily, we did cheat and got the stone picker, which is a very large one. I am surprised we didn't use precision farming, because then we'd only need one. Okay, I've just got a reply off my mate George. I will stop for a minute and I will just read what he says on the comments. Okay, the Renault 4, brilliant. Okay, that's going to be an easy one. You should do that one easy enough, George, because don't forget we updated those vehicles on one of our. Oh, you can do yours during the week, so yeah, fair enough. I'm doing mine tomorrow. Okay. What else we got? Okay. Oh, Ferrari. I gotta buy a Ferrari.
No, you
Brilliant.
cannot buy a Ferrari. We don't have the money for that.
Oh, I'm just reading off what George has written down for me. What's happening on Gran Turismo?
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a Ferrari. I think I've got one floating around. Don't use them because I've got a few go-to cars.
Holy cow.
What's the matter?
To unload that, I had to do 3 unloads.
Wow.
Because there wasn't enough space on the ground. And I was in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. So it looks like you're only allowed to do so much a time then.
Yay for teleport.
Yay for cheating.
Oh.
So which one's the fertilizer? Which one's the lime?
The one that looks like seeds. And I hear myself again. You're not going to mess me up a second time.
Yeah, so I just like to check quality control. Alright, I was typing while you and Waco were discussing stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't want to disturb you, so I was typing.
His name's Bill. Or Will.
William.
Yeah, all of the above. Did he leave?
Or
I take it.
no, I think he's still here. I'm not too sure. May have done. I can't tell because the Discord is behind my
Yeah, he took off.
OBS. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, mine's also hidden away. But I just tabbed out to look. Alright, so whatever we get from the cedar, because of it being broken, we're going to double to get our value back out of it.
Okay, fair enough. Because you had to buy them in 2 separate parts, didn't you?
Well, I'm going to sell it in 2 separate parts, but it's going to, whatever that total is, I'm going to double it.
Okay.
So, $578,000. Add $578,000. That's a lot of money back.
That's $1 million. And how much was the air cart to buy brand new?
I may need to take that 578 back off. I wasn't even thinking, I was just doing. Yeah, how much was it? I should be adding the difference, not doubling it. Because it's not a perfect half like it is with buildings. Normally that's something I only do with buildings, but in this case,
Now, are you going to buy the same air cart and see
oh hell
if
no,
it's just
it's broken.
You sure?
Yeah. Actually, we got our full money basically out of it because we
Oh,
hadn't
that's good.
used it yet. That's why.
No, it's virtually brand new.
Okay, so that was an 11 meter. We could get the gigantic Amazon Citan for
That's an 18-meter one.
it's a 15.
15. Got anything bigger?
No, but that's already 4 meters bigger than the air hole was.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Or we could go a little bit smaller and get an 8 meter Bourgeois.
No, not for these fields. Especially this last one I'm doing. I am almost out of line.
Again.
Well, no, I had a full load to do this last field.
I guess that means I can pay back the very temporary loan that I grabbed to
You grabbed a loan? When did you grab a loan?
when you ran all of our money away.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to do your usual Mr. Fix-It.
I did. I grabbed a loan.
Ah, okay.
Just 50,000. Not a lot. Just to keep us fluid until we make a little money. This is gonna, this is a stream where we're not making any money because,
We haven't planted anything.
well, yeah, and we're doing all of our own work. We're not doing any contract work, which is where the big money is at. So.
Yes. Like the baling. Oh, do you think Bill will be joining?
I'm hoping so. I mean, he would like to.
Okay.
Just if I had known that he was going to be free tonight, I would have helped him get set. Well, no, I wouldn't have because I didn't have time because I was at work.
No. Yes.
But I would have liked to get him set up.
Oh, you're a workaholic.
Sometimes. I try not to be. So the downside with these other seeders, these non-air cart seeders, is that they don't hold a lot of seed. So you're refilling all the time.
Well, I know a trick with the Amazon one. If you got the one that you could use, that you could change to have it as all seed instead of seeder and fertilizer, it would fill up a lot more.
Yeah, but this is not that one.
No,
that's a mod. This is the base game one.
I know.
All right, let's get her plunked down here.
And like he says, it's got a very small. I am surprised you didn't put any more ones in here.
Well, I was planning on using that. Okay, it said that this was bigger, but it's actually smaller. I don't know how to explain that. Whatever.
What do you mean?
I must have looked at the wrong column or something. Yeah, I did. I looked at the weight, or no, the speed on the air hoe drill instead of the width. So it's the one we just got is 15 meters, and we're coming off of a 23 meters. So
yeah,
we're 8 meters narrower, but that's fine. 15 meters is plenty. And if it's not, we're doing it wrong. This one is doing the same thing. Oh no, never mind. I bumped the I panicked there for a minute. I bumped the button that folds it. That's why. That's right next to my button to turn it on.
This is why I'm using a controller, because it does everything. I don't have to touch the keys.
I'm not touching keys. Button, sir, on my side panel. I just accidentally bumped it. It's no different than if you meant to press triangle and you press triangle and square.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Come on now, quit giving me grief. That's my job, to give you grief.
Yeah, luckily I have to look at my wheel to find out the buttons because I'm using a PlayStation controller, whereas the configuration or it's configured for an Xbox controller.
That's because you bought the Xbox wheel, didn't you?
No, but I mean, what's it called now? Steam. Steam turns my PlayStation controller into an Xbox.
Then you don't have your settings correct. There's a setting where it will fix that.
Probably.
Unfortunately, I don't remember what it is because I don't own a PlayStation 5 controller that I have hooked to my computer because I don't own a PlayStation 5. And I don't want to have a controller on my computer anyway. At least not a PlayStation. PlayStation controllers are too damn expensive.
They are.
I can buy a nice Logitech F710 and do the exact same thing for $35.
So, I want the second one.
Yeah, the one that's farther back. Keep going.
This one here with the plants on it.
No. Oh, yeah,
Because
okay. I see you standing outside. I thought you were still in your tractor. Yeah, the second one.
So what did I shove in?
Fertilizer. I put it over there with the rest of the fertilizer bags.
Yeah, I'm getting stones now. That's rather strange because it wouldn't have let me do that because I still had lime in the actual...
You must not have. You must have been empty. And if you weren't, something bugged. Did I tell you I have tomorrow off from work?
No, you didn't. But
Yes.
you gotta get ready for your truck driving.
Correct.
And I shall say hi to Shendika. And thank you for returning.
Yes, hello. Thank you for watching.
I'm really not very good at people's names. My word blindness is absolutely rubbish.
So yeah, I worked overtime, as you know.
Yes,
but
you did.
My company and my boss are awesome. There's no official comp time policy, but if you work a bunch of overtime like I just did, all you gotta do is talk to your boss and say, hey, can I have this time off? And I just asked for tomorrow off because I have no meetings, so no customer calls, and I don't really have anything to work on. So other than little small time filler tasks. And I don't really want to spend a whole day doing small time filler tasks. That would get boring very quickly.
Okay.
And I decided I'd rather just have the day off and maybe take the twins out in my pickup truck and see if they've gotten over their motion sickness.
Make sure you got bath bags.
Thanks.
And I'd like to know what all them round chunks are when the dog throws up.
The dog food. That would be their kibble.
Are you taking the big moose with you as well?
Well, yeah. Can't go. I'll take all four of them. That was little man getting stepped on and being unhappy about it.
It sounded like a squeaker.
Okay, so I found something I don't like with this particular cedar. it takes
Go on.
too long to lower, and it's messing me up. Because I have a method that I do, and
Oh, okay.
this just I don't know. It takes too long to lower. I just got to start hitting
Fair
the
enough.
button earlier, but
Yeah.
when everything else has the same speed of lowering, pretty much, this throws you off big time. But yeah, I thought I'd take all 4 dogs out in the truck, the pickup truck, not the semi, and see if the 2 big ones are over their motion sickness. I'll put down like an old blanket or something over the back seat and put them in the back because I have a crew cab pickup, so I have a back seat.
So no plastic.
I don't have any.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go out and buy some. No,
Yes,
I've got
there's
lots
a
of old
top.
blankets.
Okay, about to say that there is a tarpaulin.
No. Oh, and I did fire the tractor up for the first time this year yesterday.
Oh, but your neighbours loved you.
Why? Why wouldn't they?
Depending on what time you fired it up.
Like noon 30 on my lunch break from work.
Yeah. So not like it's 5 a.m. in the morning.
No, I'm not a jerk. I mean, I am, but not that kind of jerk.
Yeah.
I don't like causing problems with neighbors because then they cause problems back.
Yeah, of course. You're not far from the freeway either.
About 5 minutes drive.
Yeah. Oh, wow!
What'd you do?
Lag. That was bad lag.
You don't have lag anymore. Stop it.
I had it. Oh, I've been kicked a couple of times on other games.
Oh, I'm on top of a seed bag. That's why it's misbehaving. I'm like, what the hell's going on with my tractor? I was on top of a seed bag. Whoops.
I don't know, these drivers. That's this one done.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Do you happen to know if that Kinza planter supports soybean? Some planters do, some don't. Because if it does, you could grab that and start planting in.
No.
It does not, huh? Damn.
Does not.
Well, feel free if you want to run off and do a contract.
No, it's getting a bit too late now. It's gone past 7 o'clock.
Yeah, but it's only day 1 of the month. So we won't be punished if we carry a contract over till the next day.
Yeah. I'm alright, bud. I'm alright.
Hey,
we're alright.
should we get a second one of these cedars?
It's a shame you don't have the Plains one in. I like the Great Plains planter.
Planter or cedar?
Planter. It's the Great Plains one. It is a mod, unfortunately. I do
Yeah.
like it.
I've used it.
It's an all-in-one.
Yep. Well, there's 2. There's one that's an all-in-one and one that's not.
Yeah.
I use the one that's not.
Oh, I use the one that is. And what do you want me to do with this
With what?
limer?
Park it away. Close the lid if it's not already, and give it a nice wash, and then
Done
park
that.
it away.
Okie dokie, no problem. Well, you've gone over your 2 hours.
Oh yeah, a little bit. I'll go till 9 o'clock, and then the dogs and I will go downstairs and watch some telly.
What are you watching? Or going to watch?
Um, whatever I need to watch on YouTube. I've got like 5 videos that are waiting for me to watch, so I'll pick something out of those.
Okay.
There's a couple that are about half an hour, and I'll probably watch both of those and then call it a night. Maybe I'll watch a third one if there's another short one. We'll see. I like to be flexible with my schedule. With my schedule, as you Brits like to say.
What schedule?
Smart ass.
That's the way it is. It's schedule.
Yeah, that's not how everybody says it.
Can we have the other air cart then?
What other air cart?
There is another one.
The Borgo?
Is that an air cart?
There's only one air cart installed currently.
Yeah, and that's your what you call it? Sorry, it looks like an air cart,
Which one?
but it's only 8. It is the Borgo one.
Yeah, it is an air cart, just not a set. Well, it's an air seater. It doesn't have a separate cart to go with it. But no, there's a big 2 or 3 big Borgo air carts that are combo units like the John Deere one is, and they do work better than the John Deere. I was just hoping that with his updates that he was doing, that he was actually going to have it fixed.
Yeah.
I can't believe that Giants passed it with that issue of it shutting off.
I'll take it. You got the Amazon.
I did. But you know what? We might only use it for this one planting. And then I'll install one of the Borgos. And we'll go to that.
Fair enough.
I think they're cheaper than the John Deere also.
Yeah. Everything's cheaper than John Deere.
Smart ass. You case lover, you.
I have no preference. If you were to give me a tractor with no name, it had 1,000 horsepower, I'd go for that one.
Okay, so the 1,000 horsepower version of the Lizard is your tractor.
No, I meant in real life. If someone says, "Oh, here's some Isuzu, it's got 1,000 horsepower," there you go. I'll go, "Yep, brilliant."
Right, but I'm saying in the game, would you take the Lizard tractor that somebody modded and gave that? It's actually like 1,200 horsepower.
Yeah, as long as it's not a articulate.
It's not, and it's actually kind of small, physically. It's way too small to have even like 800 horsepower, but.
Yeah, but I mean, this one's is a large tractor. That's why I like it.
Well, no. The other one's a large tractor too, but it's the size of like our Massey that we have.
Oh, okay.
So it's at the smaller end of the large tractor.
Right.
Or the top end of medium, depending on how you look at it. Because there are medium tractors that are just as big as the Massey. So it's
yeah. I mean, the medium one that I like is that John Deere one. Going up, Mr. C, MSP.
The ridiculous one with 999 top speed or something stupid like that.
Well, he got a few updates, yeah.
No thanks.
But I don't actually use that. I don't actually use that one because I still keep it as almost a realistic speed. It's like all my Colossus stuff. I don't use the bigger heads. It still runs at the 10 miles an hour. That's all I need. Well, the only thing it has is the bigger capacity to hold the stuff. So I just can do one field and then empty it into a trailer and go. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
And that's what I'll be doing for us.
I can't wait until we get back to that.
Yeah. I've got to test it out first. I need to test something out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I got to load it up as a separate game, and just test it, because I need to test it before I start, so I know that I can use it correctly without looking like a plonker.
Well, I mean, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Yeah, no, I want to look a bit more professional.
Professional streamer right here. So there's a guy I watch, and he does both Twitch and YouTube. He's British, and
Well,
he's an IT nerd like me. So he works from home most of the time, and he streams, and he makes an absolute hash of stuff sometimes, and that's the joke, is professional streamer right here, when he's being, the exact opposite, right? When he
all right.
screws it up to where we're not hearing any of the sounds of the game or something, stupid like that.
Yeah.
And when I join his streams, I say, "Hey, it's my favorite plonker. How you doing?"
You could call him something else, like a knob jockey.
No. I'm not gonna call him that. I call him a numpty now and then.
Numpty. Yeah,
I like that one.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, though. I really enjoy his streams. I just wish I had more time to watch them. You know what I mean?
I know.
Unfortunately, he streams like 3 or 4 days a week for like 3 hours at a time. I can't dedicate that much of my life to watching somebody stream a game, unfortunately.
No. I mean, I have to sit and watch 2 hours a week, 2 hours a week on a farming simulator game with a guy called HMG. And that's enough for me.
That's just because you're bored at work. See, if I could skip paying attention to work and pay attention to the stream, then I could watch him. But
I take it. Have you finished this field?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm already on the next one. I'm already almost done with the next one.
Okay, so that's some rolling I gotta do. Rolling, all the streets are swollen, kid and dog is moving, right.
This Amazon actually seeds at 11 miles an hour, so it's pretty good.
It is.
And I'm getting used to its slow drop, so I'm doing a little bit better.
Oh, I've always physically waited for it to drop before I...
No, I drop on the move, like you do in real life.
Yeah, I'm not really a drop on move guy.
Alexander says, I'm not a drop on the move guy either. I've got to squat and strain. Yes, Daddy's picking on you. You're a handsome boy, aren't you? Yeah, your daddy's #1 best good boy. Hi, Miss Reese. You're mama's #1 naughty girl, aren't you? Coming over here and trying to steal Alexander's attention time. How rude. She is, too. She's super rude to him.
And, well, the good news is, at least she hasn't gone into the, eating her shoes yet.
Eating her shoes?
Yeah.
Her who?
Your wife's. Or girlfriend's.
Yeah, the twins do eat our shoes. They ate a pair of my tennis shoes, my only pair of tennis shoes. They've eaten like 4 pairs of slippers. And a pair of sandals. Yeah, don't tell me they haven't been eating shoes. They've been eating shoes ever since we got them. Because they didn't know any better.
And, I don't mean your shoes, I mean hers.
Well, yeah. Some of those pairs of slippers were hers.
Why is there a big load of
seeds out of the air cart?
Oh, was that a haircut?
Yeah, and they're kind of in the way. I didn't realize how much different capacity. Yeah.
Yeah, that air cart is very good. And Chris he's on his last race.
Cool.
Yeah.
For the day.
No, for it's the weeklies. I used to stream my weeklies, but I don't anymore. And I've had 35 views so far. So thank you everybody for viewing.
I don't
And
even
for
look
your
at that because it's not accurate until about an hour after the stream is over.
and for your continuing support.
It's close, but it's not actually accurate because YouTube uses a thing called eventual consistency
Yeah.
to report the numbers. They do the best that they can to get them close to accurate while things are happening. This is true of the likes and dislikes also. They don't they're not necessarily accurate when you load a video. It might tell you that there are 3 likes when there might actually be 7. But it will eventually update and be corrected.
Yeah.
It's the best method to keep it from overwhelming their servers. Because if they were constantly doing updates every time you click the like button and propagating that out to every single one of their servers, that's all their servers would ever do.
Mm.
They would need about 5 times as much horsepower as they actually have.
Yeah.
I read a really interesting article on it last year because I was curious why I had different like numbers under different accounts watching a video with multiple accounts, and so I looked into it, and that's why. Not that anybody cared.
Now, if I could change one thing on FS22, what would it be?
More base game animals.
Okay.
I want goats, bunny rabbits, ducks. That would be mine.
Okay.
There's a few others. I would also like more choices for dogs. Just having Rottweilers is pretty lame. Come on, guys. Not everybody wants a Rottweiler. I don't mind a Rottweiler, but I don't want every dog I buy in the game to be a Rottweiler.
Is it an actual Rottweiler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or very, very close to what a Rottweiler looks like anyway. It's a game, after all.
Yeah.
Oxygen David, I think it was, put a Jack Russell Terrier in as a second dog option on one of his maps. And I would like to see that. And more.
I think mine's a bit more simpler.
Yeah, what's yours?
A different texture for when you're rolling. So I know where I've been.
Oh, you're funny.
Because, you can't really tell where you've been because you have to look at the shine.
Yeah. So what I do is I go opposite the way I seeded so that it changes the lines.
Yeah.
That's how I handled that. I'm actually going to give my monster John Deere a little bit of a break and drive the Massey for a little while.
Yeah?
Yeah. It deserves it.
If it'll pull it.
If it'll pull it, he says. It will.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
Oops.
I'll say that's my only little thing. Is I just wish they'd changed the texture on the rolling so you know where you'd been.
So here's how you solve that.
Yeah, you said you go the opposite way. I know.
No. Easier. Easier solution, and then I'm gonna go. I'll explain this real quick, and then I'm gonna go. Save
Okay.
your second fertilizer until after you've seeded. Spread your second load of fertilizer, turns the field white, and then when you roll, the white goes away. Doesn't it?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
So that would be how I would solve that. To you too, Mr. Sheeps and Miss Sheeps.
Well, Chris, you're one jammy gift for getting a VGT free on the roulette wheel.
Free Jeremy!
Although he's probably, no, the fun part is he's probably already got this. He's already got the vehicle itself, so it's worth about 500.
Free Jeremy! Did I tell you that I bought that sweatshirt out of Mr. Sealy P's merch store back? You remember when he lost access to his account when he got hacked, and then all of his stuff was gone and for a little bit, and he wasn't making
I
any
think so,
money?
yeah.
I supported him by buying a sweatshirt, a hoodie. That it's a green hoodie that says "Free Jeremy."
And you don't wear it.
Oh, I wear it all the time.
I've never seen you wear it on your stream, so I'm just wondering.
What do you mean?
Well, every time you do your videos of your tractor last year, I didn't see you wear it.
Well, no, I don't wear it when I'm working on my tractor. I don't want to get grease on it.
or if you're taking the pictures of the doggies and all that.
I've worn it in some of those, but I'm behind the camera, not in front of it,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you can't see it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm looking around the yard real quick, but I was trying to see if there was any better place that we could put the seed huts. And the only thing I can think of is putting them on the other side and moving the combine and mower to between the shed and the sheep. I think that would work.
Okay.
So I think that needs to be on the agenda if one of us remembers next time around. If you remember, just remind me and I'll get it done, because that way I can make the price come out to zero. Because, these are small huts, and two skilled farmers like us could tear these down and move them no problem ourselves.
Fair enough.
So we don't want to pay for that.
Okay.
That's the other thing, to answer your question. In addition to animals, and Mr. Sealy P has said this many times, is having buildings that you build, like the way they do the boat on the premium expansion map.
Oh, okay.
Or platinum expansion, whichever one it was.
Yeah, I think that was on the platinum one.
Yeah, it was. You deliver materials, and the building slowly builds up as you deliver the materials. So you got the boat and the roller coaster from the platinum expansion. Have every building be like that. Now modders aren't going to like that necessarily, because it'll take them longer to mod their building, because they have to mod multiple stages of it. Here it is with just the foundation. Here it is with some walls framed up. Here it is with more and more and more. But that would add so much immersion to the game. I would love it.
And George is called Chris a cheat.
So yeah, next time around, we need to put the soybeans in. We need to move the huts, swap the huts and the harvester. And we need to put some of our equipment away in our shed. We done left the baler out. We left the everything out.
I've been putting most of it back in the shed.
Yeah. Well, we probably ought to have some of this other stuff that's sitting outside in the shed right now, but I wasn't sure how much space we had. That's why I told you to just park it outside for now.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay.
But yeah, we should clean up the yard and like clean up all the fertilizer. I'm gonna put in the mod that lets us. I thought I had it in already. There's a mod that lets you pick colors. Oh, I bet I do have it in, and it only works if you can already change the color. If you can't change the color, it doesn't work. I bet.
Change the color for what?
So here, hang on. I'm just gonna grab this with super strength and toss it in the trigger real quick, and see if I can do it. So there's a mod. No, okay, this one you can only change brands, so that's no good. That's no bueno. I need something I can paint. The TLX trailer. That's paintable.
Yeah, this is paintable.
What is?
The roller.
So's your tractor.
You're not painting my tractor.
I don't want to paint it. I just need something that can be painted. All right, so. Oh, hold still. I don't know why you did that.
Because I didn't want my tractor painted.
And all I did for you was repair it.
Oh, it didn't need repairing. It was okay.
No, it wasn't. I spent $400 on repairs. That's a lot of repairs. Okay. This one already has too many native color options. Holy
okay,
crap.
So does mine.
I need something with a few less color options. But I'm starting to think I don't have it installed.
Can you put it back over here?
No!
I was, well, not there.
Oh, you're washing it. What the?
I was watching. Oh,
It just
look at that.
flipped on its own when I tried to set it down. That was weird.
Oh, thanks. Now I'm stuck.
Tab into your tractor. Anyway, oh, I know what we can use. My front loader arm. It doesn't have that many color options.
Yeah, my tractor has a tremendous amount of color options.
So does this
Okay,
roller,
well-
apparently.
I've changed it.
Changed it?
Oh, cleaned it. Cleaned it.
Okay.
So you wanted to put down the... You said you were putting something else down?
I already
Did
did.
you put... Okay.
Okay, I don't have the mod installed like I thought I did. But yeah, there's a mod that allows you to choose your own colors. It does the, like, almost Windows-style color picker wheel. So you can create
right.
completely custom colors.
Ah.
And I thought I had it installed. It must be on... Oh, it's on our other multiplayer that we haven't shown these guys yet. The one that we're recording.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
did you
what I
it
have
on
it
there?
on.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. Anyway. That'll do me for the night. I'd like to thank
Yeah,
you
no,
all
thank
for
you.
watching. And as always, see you on the next one.